Two brothers who are just regular brothers. These two brothers. But let's get back to the brothers. They have a strong bond. It's two brothers and they're gonna. It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Two Brothers podcast. It is your host, Thunder.
You? Oh,
me, both of us.
I'm not the host.
No, we're both hosts.
Okay, yeah.
We're the two hosts. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Two Brothers podcast. The boy Thunder and the boy
00 Agent Zero.
in the game, in the flesh.
In the flesh, indeed. I changed the name up again. It's gonna keep changing. I don't know how it's gonna stick. Don't know what I'm gonna solidify it as.
It could be something completely brand new. Who knows?
Exactly.
Fresh and new. Reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
Reincarnation.
Next episode, I might be James Charles.
Oh Jesus! Is that a specific joke, or did you just say the first name that came to your mind?
James was the first thing that came to mind. But James is the last name, and I was like, "This is a YouTuber or something with the name James Charles."
Terrible person to pick. Do you know any of his lore?
Not in the slightest.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. It's bad, so we don't need to get into it. It's bad. You picked the worst person. Imagine if you didn't know who. Imagine if you just said, "Hey, you never know. Next week it might be Adolf Hitler. It might be." You had no idea, and you're like, "Oh, is there really?" Like you didn't know. Oh, there's a guy named Adolf Hitler. Never heard of him. It's like, you know what? We don't even need to get into his lore. He's a bad dude, and we can move on.
The fact that you compared James Charles to Adolf Hitler.
He's not that bad, but he is a villain. Let's just say he is a villain.
A villain.
He's a villain. he is not an anti-hero. He is a villain.
Not a hero, not an anti-hero.
Fully a villain.
Just looking to do the evilest thing.
Yeah.
The most evil.
Yeah, bad dude. Definitely bad dude. In legal trouble.
Dang.
He's not going to get locked up. I think he skirted it.
Oh, so I'm cool.
You were cool. Would you think he was going to get got for just by association?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh,
I
bad.
definitely thought after you said all that, I'm like, oh, well, all right, SWAT team's coming for me now.
All right.
Gotta be ready. Yeah, but I'm up in here. So, today's topic, going a little bit different today, a little bit different. Episodes ago, we did shitty superpowers.
Correct.
This time, we're talking about swords. Talking about bladed weapons. Long blades. Sometimes short blades, but those are daggers. Not talking about daggers, talking about swords. So we got 5.
Like a wakizashi or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. I definitely know what that is.
It's like...
It's katana, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's like samurais didn't just carry like one katana. They would carry like the short blade, which is a wakizashi.
Okay. The Europeans, they use a lot of broadswords, long swords, and they got real big into spears at one point.
Spears, and also like just like long swords, like like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah. His sword is like 10 feet long or some shit like that. They really had that. Like you'd ride on a horse. Like that would be the infantry guy. Instead of a spear, you would just have like a 10-foot fucking katana.
I was going to say javelin. It's not javelin. It's where they ride on the horses and they do jousting. There we go. It's like jousting. That's what they have. But instead of it being for sport, it was for murder. Impaling 13 guys on one sword and really just holding them in the air as you ride up onto your steed. But today is not going to be anything about horses. I mean, you could throw a horse in there if you really felt like it for at least one of the groups. But there are 5 groups. Each group has 4 to 5 swords. Some of the swords have their own type of abilities. Some of the swords are just the sword like it is. Some of the swords we can add a little bit more to it, take a little bit from it, really make it fun, really make it wacky. So it's really up to us on how we're really going to be flowing with it. All I did was really just go to the internet, saw some stuff and said, hey, that looks cool, but I don't want it. I'm going to make it better, or I'm going to make it worse. Some of them are real nice, some of them are real lame. We're just going to cut through it.
But
So, unlike last time,
Japanese.
we're not going to start with the first one. I'm going to let you pick a random number in between 1 through 5.
Wakizashi, Japanese.
I see you got the correct saying.
Wakizashi, Japanese.
yeah, wakizashi. It's probably not wakizashi. It's probably
Washi-jashi.
washi joshi. Wash your Josh.
Wash your Josh.
Does your Josh need a washing?
Call Wash Your Josher at 314
Washua Joshua.
44 West With Drive.
So you said you want me to pick a number?
Yeah, pick a number 1 through 5.
1 through 5? Tree.
That's a plant.
Oh,
Not a
3.
number.
3.
No. I knew what you're talking about.
What language is that?
Exactly. All right. List number 3. We're going to go with the sword. Number 1 is a sword of shadows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sword number 2, sword of memories.
Mm-hmm.
Sword number 3, a sword that gives you the ability to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Sword number 4 is a lightsaber.
Mm.
And sword number 5 is Blade of the Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I just ran through all of the swords, and now we're going to add a little bit extra to them.
Mm-hmm.
Really make them nice, really make them cool.
Give them abilities.
Exactly.
Okay, pros and cons.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
Are any of these going to get out of pocket?
none of them are even in pocket.
None of them are in pocket
None of them are
to
even in
even
pocket.
begin with. Any sword going to make you shit on command?
Unless we want to.
I mean, not unless we wanted to. at
As
this
of
point.
right now, none of them will.
Right. We'll cross that road when we get there.
Exactly. We don't know. Hey, we're only on the first list.
Right. We know how it goes.
All right. So the Sword of Shadows. Basically, think of Cloak from Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of being able to use his ability to like teleport, you're basically controlling people's shadows with the blade.
So then it's more like the boy Shikamaru.
Yeah, but you're not controlling the people themselves, just their shadows. And
Well, I
being
think
able to, like, take away.
Shikamaru he can't control other people's shadows, but he can control his.
Yeah,
They got to a point in Shippuden where he had like shadow puppetry or something like that.
Yeah, but like once he captures their shadow, then he controls them.
Okay.
Unlike the sword isn't like that. You're able to manipulate shadows at will.
Just
Basically-
in general.
Exactly. You remember?
So what's the difference between a shadow and like just pure darkness?
We'll get to it.
Right.
Basically, think of. You remember Soul Eater?
Yeah. Soul Eater was sick. Yeah.
Remember Black Star?
Yeah. The boy.
He had a blade that allowed him to manipulate shadows to make more blades. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's like that pretty much. The Blade of Memory. Think of, I forgot his name, but he's from Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to interject himself once he slices into you. He's able to interject himself into the memory.
Yeah. Tsukishima, I think is his name. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, he was sick.
It's-
Book of the End, I think, is what his ability was
It's
called.
that. It's definitely that.
Yeah.
It's basically like that. Pretty much. It's 1-to-1.
Yeah, so it's just Tsukishima. It's just the book. It's just
Exactly.
it's Book of the End then.
Yeah. It's
All right,
just-
bet.
It's just that. So number 3, flight. Basically, anytime that you are wielding the blade,
Mm-hmm.
you have the ability to fly. But
Mhm.
once you let go of the blade,
Do you just fall out of the sky if you're not holding it?
precisely.
Okay. So I mean, can you control it? Is it like basically like a witch's broom, where like if you let go of it and you start free falling, would it like come to you, or
No.
it's just a regular sword? It's just falling
The
too.
regular sword is just
That's super dangerous. So then you would have to.
hold the fuck on.
I mean, what if you would have to? What if you had a thing where you like attached it to like you had it like it on a bungee cord or something like that?
You're not holding on to it.
But then it would be able to it wouldn't fall. It'd be right there. You could just grab it again.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be attached to like the end of it. Like you could get a chain or something attached to the end of the sword, and then have like give it some slack, and then be attached to your wrist.
Yeah, you can do that.
So if you were flying with it, if you let go of it, you'd be falling, and the
Yeah.
sword would be a regular sword, and now you're falling. But it's right there, so you can grab it again.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. Or you could just fully, if you just don't even want to risk it, you could just have some sort of gauntlet mitt that's just attached that just locks your hand to it.
Yeah, you can do
So
that.
you can't even let go of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do something like that.
Sword number 4, lightsaber. Self-explanatory.
Right.
We already know about the Star Wars stuff. However, with the lightsaber, you do not gain the Force.
You just have a lightsaber.
You just have the lightsaber.
Which is, I think, a thing where it's like, how do Jedis not hurt themselves with their own lightsaber? And they do and have a lot of intensive like practice with it, obviously, and they get a lot of training with it. But I think it's like they use the Force to a certain degree, where it's like they are connected to it to a certain degree, and also they could probably just use the Force to like if they were to accidentally hit their knee or something, they would just use the Force to block it,
Exactly.
because you can just use the Force You just emit it through your whole body.
Exactly. Because there's been multiple instances where we've seen not only in the game but in the movies of people just blocking lightsabers just like with the Force.
Right. I see people. Jedi's usually use their hands as a conduit for the Force. But I mean, like, has anyone ever like swung a lightsaber at someone's face and they just like use the Force through their face to just stop it? There has to be something like that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen something like that. If not necessarily a full-on lightsaber coming for their face, but there's like something coming for their face. Or just coming for like their shoulder, and they're just able to, if they know it's coming, they're just able to just generally use the Force to block it.
I'm like 2% sure Rey did it, and I know it's definitely been done in the comics and in one of the animated series.
Bet.
So it's out there. Sword number 5 is Blade of the Pharaoh, which basically allows you to command an army of undead Egyptians.
So like an army. So you get an army.
Yeah.
Of zombies. I mean mummies. Yeah. Essentially, you get an army of mummies.
Mummy warriors though.
Mummy warriors is pretty sick.
Exactly.
Mummy warriors is pretty sick.
You remember, Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night? I don't remember which one, but there was one of them where he's able to like put you in a domain basically, and then he like has an army that just run after you and fight you. It's like that basically.
You know what? It's low key kind of like Zanki no Tachi.
Yeah.
Which is Yamamoto Genryosai's Captain Commander of the 13 Korgor squads, because he can bring back an undead army,
but his army is only of the people that he's already slain.
Right.
So it's basically like that. But
it's pretty solid though.
It's not like 100,000. It's like 100.
It's only like 100.
Yeah, it's only like 100 of them.
Why only 100? Pharaohs had pretty big armies.
Yeah, they did.
Do you want me to Google how many, like a Pharaoh's army? No need.
No need. You get 100.
Right.
Well, I also get 100 too.
Right.
It's only 100.
I think if in the context, what is the context of these swords then? Like, what is the use case?
Whatever you. All right, we'll put our
like the context of like having something like this in real life. Obviously, would I think be the most boring kind of, but also not necessarily, because you can, let's say it's the real world, and let's say these swords are just getting dropped off everywhere. So you have to fight other people with these swords, and you get to choose whatever you want to do. If you want to be a bad guy or a good guy, so you can either become supervillain, take over the world, or you can rob banks, or you can, whatever it is. Yeah. So in that context, I think that if you're going like zombie army, if you have 100 zombies and then you fight a guy and he kills all of your zombies, do you get to like resheath the sword and then do you get to replenish your army? Is there like a cooldown time on how many guys you can replenish, or is like if he kills all your guys, you're cooked?
If he kills your guys, you're done.
Damn. So you start with 100 guys.
Yeah.
And you fight someone and they kill one of them. You now have 99, and from that point on, you have 99.
Precisely.
So if you ever get all your guys killed, you're just a guy with a sword now.
Yep.
Damn. Cooked.
Gotta not lose your guys.
Cooked,
bro. You only get 100 of them.
Cooked. That's crazy.
So
that would be interesting, because then it would you would have to be really like conservative. I feel like it would force you to be less. You wouldn't want to show up in situations where you're like, you have a bunch of like SWAT teams coming after you or something, like you really pissed off the cops or something.
Yeah. And
you just spawn all 100 of your guys. And then now you're just, even if you won the battle, you lose 20 guys.
Yeah.
That would suck. So you would almost it would force you to kind of be more strategic. So then if you did like covert missions, you wouldn't pop all of them. You'd pop like 20.
Yeah.
And then you'd take out like 5 security guards, and they would just get swamped by your 20 guys.
Exactly.
And then you wouldn't be like wasting a bunch of your guys. So I think that's pretty solid, even with the drawbacks. It's also dope because no one really knows your power. So you could trick people into thinking that you have unlimited guys.
Yeah. And
you could show up like a show of force with 100 guys and lie and be like, I can bring 1,000,000. And then people will be scared of you, but they don't know you're
maxed out.
You're like down to 50, and they're just like, you want 50,000 more? And it's like, oh my God, he's crazy. And it's like,
It's like,
I only have 40 left.
don't say you want more.
This is right.
Don't start smiling.
Right, you just show up everywhere with one zombie bodyguard, like he's the last one. I'm out of zombies.
What you're always saying is like, yeah, I always keep one on me.
Mm-hmm.
I can always summon another 100,000.
Right, if I want to.
Exactly.
That would be a cool show of power. Like if you showed up to the White House with like 2 zombie bodyguards, and then you just like fill the room with a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And it's just like it would just be like I can have 1 million if I wanted or whatever. But you're so cooked. If anyone ever leaks, if someone betrays you and like leaks, and they tell them like the president like he has 1 million, and someone leaks, I'm like, bro, he has like 4 left.
It's like he does not have a
You
million.
were fucked. Everyone's coming to kick your ass if you talk mad shit. But what were the other ones? It was Lightsaber, Sword of Shadows, Book of the End,
And flight.
and Flight. Honestly, bro, if we're going strategic and we're being pure strategy,
But wait, let's say that you have to fight someone yourself building the other 4.
so just I have to fight different versions of myself with the other 4.
Yeah, we'll do it like that instead.
That works. I would say in an all-out brawl, I would say, and it's like battle royale, or is it like?
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's every man for himself.
Yeah.
Every man for himself. I think whoever has the pharaoh power is definitely getting ganged on.
Most definitely.
It's so, and if
going
it's
down first.
and if it's me, it's my mentality. So it's like if there were other clones of myself and we all had these swords and I'm saying I would definitely be like, we got to get this nigga out first.
Yeah.
You're cooked. It's like either you're about to beat us or you're definitely getting out first. You're either winning or you're taking out first.
Yeah.
So, and in that case, if Book of the End is still just a sword, but it's still like, I don't think it ever gets broken. So I'm pretty sure it's still like a spirit sword. It's still like indestructible. So, and then plus a lightsaber, plus the flight sword, and that's it.
Plus the shadow sword.
Plus the shadow sword, and it can control other people's shadows.
Yes.
So it can control the zombie shadows.
Yes. But it can't control the zombies themselves, but it can take their shadows and use their shadows
Right.
as a weapon.
Yeah, I think you're getting cooked. Unless you're just really good at strategy
Yeah.
at commanding these zombies, I think it's anyone's game, kind of low-key. And that's what I was thinking. If you get a team, if you got 4 highly skilled dudes, especially a guy with a lightsaber,
Yeah.
that's just
Mowing
melting your guys, right? Just easily. All their weapons too.
Yeah.
None of them can block a lightsaber.
No.
You're cooked.
Mhm.
Unless you bum rush that guy, which that guy would be the key then. Because it's like, he's like, we can't lose this guy. His sword's like melting their swords. Like,
It's melting everyone's sword.
it's melting everyone's. It's like,
after the pharaoh goes, then you have to go after the guy who has the lightsaber.
right.
Because he's the next strongest guy.
Right. So then you would have to go to that guy. And I'm guessing if the lightsaber is going against Book of the End, it's like, it's a spirit sword.
Yeah.
So I think it balances out. So then the flight guy and the shadow guy would have to only use their abilities. You wouldn't want to, I mean, is the flight guy, would his sword get melted by a lightsaber?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not even trying to go blow for blow for you.
No.
It's like, so what is he even doing? Flying away?
Pretty much.
At that point, he just has to get out of it. Honestly, he would be the next guy to go, because it's like, what the fuck are you even doing at this point? So then that would be like, the shadow guy would not want to go blow for blow. He wouldn't want to go fight the lightsaber guy. He would just control the shadows.
Yeah.
And I guess the lightsaber would match the shadows, or would it kind of go through the shadows?
It'll match the shadows.
It would match the shadows. So it would block. So it's like,
So the shadows
with
can
this
go
guy
hand in
not
hand.
having the force, and with these guys probably bomb rushing him, I don't think he's really going to make it if he doesn't have the force.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. Because if he gets cut even a little bit by the Book of the End, then he's on bro's side.
Exactly.
So then,
And
if that happens,
any of the army from the Blade of the Egyptian,
right,
any of them get sliced by the Book of the End. Now
Right.
they're on his side.
right. So then now he has zombies on his side.
Exactly.
So he has zombies on his side. So honestly, I think if done correctly, I think Book of the End guy might win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because if he explains what their ability is and they're like, well, keep that guy away from me. It's like in the middle of the battle, the heat of the battle, let's say they're like fighting the zombies, the mummies, he's probably going to just like, he doesn't have to cut you a lot. He just has to like, if he nicks you,
Yeah,
you're
small
done. A small nick. It's like you probably won't even notice it. You're fighting 7 zombies are surrounding you, and he just walks by and you just gets him real quick. And then like so it's like it would essentially be Book of the End guy putting all those guys on his side, and then fighting the Pharaoh guy, and then winning, and then essentially defeating all of them.
Yeah, basically just making them all kill themselves.
Right, at that point. So the only way the lightsaber guy wins is if he had the Force. Yeah. Even if he was just like a Padawan, he'd like kill it. Even if he wouldn't even need to be a full Jedi Master.
Just even low level Force.
Right.
Even if he just had Force sensitivity, where he's able to just sense a little bit of danger.
Right.
Like that will help. But I'm giving it I'm saying Shadow Sword's winning this.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain.
So, the thing is that I feel like you're forgetting is that the Shadow Sword can manipulate the shadows. And like he doesn't need to, like the blade does not need to touch the shadow to then manipulate it.
Right.
Any shadow that is within eyesight can be manipulated by the Shadow Blade. So then at that point, once the Blade of the Egyptian starts pulling up their mummies, all their shadows are now under my control. That means I'm slicing off all their heads immediately, right off the bat.
Okay, so it's like, so then when you say control the shadows, it's not, so it doesn't control the person like Shikamaru, right?
Correct. It's not control the person.
It only controls the shadows.
Correct. So
the shadow becomes a different entity.
Yes.
So it becomes a separate shadow entity.
Yeah.
So it's like a shadow clone, so to speak.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Have you ever seen Vsauce?
Yeah.
You know the music he has whenever he's like... Just imagine that music. I'm definitely gonna put that in. I'm definitely gonna put the Vsauce.
You gotta put that in. That's good.
That fucking. But okay. So the shadows, so the clones would show up, the mummies would show up.
Yeah.
And then immediately he would separate all their shadows. Yeah. So now there's 100 shadows, and then they would just immediately decapitate all of the zombies.
But the shadows don't look like them. They're basically tendrils.
They're just our shadows.
Yes.
Okay. They just turn into raw shadows.
Yes.
So they're not even humanoid.
Correct.
Okay, so they don't even look like a shoulder, arm, legs.
Look like nothing.
So they just turned into.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Basic tendrils.
Okay.
They look like blades, like sharp dagger blades. That's all they look like.
Kind of like Kind of like how maybe like Gara with his sand, or like a waterbender does tendrils.
Yeah.
So it would be like that. Okay, yeah, that works. So the Pharaoh guy would just get. It sounds in a vacuum. The idea of it sounds pretty chill.
Yeah.
Especially if he could regenerate them. If he could have if he can only spawn 100 at a time, but he could consistently replenish them. Yeah. Even if there was a cooldown period where if you like beat 50 of them and then you give him an hour, or like let's say it takes an hour to regenerate one, so it would take 50 hours to like regenerate 50 more. So if you dropped a bomb and took them all out, every hour he would only get one guy back. That would be a good drawback. But if it's like you lose 100, you're just fucked forever. It's like, okay, yeah, bro, barely is making it. Yeah. It's like he's barely making it, bro.
Maybe because then the hardest one to get is going to be the flight, because he's just going to try and stay above the majority of the fight and coming down with like swoop attacks to like get one in.
So he would have to stay away from the shadow guy. He would just have to get so high that he doesn't cast a shadow.
Precisely.
Or he would have to have a shadow somewhere, I guess, if the sun's around. Yeah. But the shadow would be somewhere random and small, and you wouldn't even it would be a tiny dot somewhere in a mile away or something.
Yeah, which the Shadow Blade could eventually get to it, but it wouldn't really matter.
You know what he would be cool is if he could still have a gun.
Yeah.
So he could be in the sky just like with a 50 cal, just
shooting everyone down. Yeah,
that would be sick. Just dropping grenades. That'd be sick. Mm-hmm. So if he had it like strapped to his back, is that technically him touching it, or he has to be like holding it?
No, it has to be skin on
hilt. Skin on the hilt specifically.
Yes.
So if he was touching the blade, it doesn't count?
Correct.
Even if he's not touching the sharp part?
Correct.
But it's not the blade. It has to be the handle.
It has to be the handle.
Okay. So if he had it like in his mouth, he could...
Yeah, that's fine.
He could just Roanoa Zorro hit it.
So...
This makes it more... We're adding a level of fun to it.
Yeah.
But it is like... I think you're right. I think the Shadow Guy is kind of clinching it a little bit. I think if Book of the End gets him or gets any other guys, I think it balances it out a little bit. And if you like let the lightsaber guy have the Force, I think it balances it out. But if you're talking like he gets a hold of that shadow, yeah, you're cooked.
So list number 3, Shadow Wielder, is gonna take the cake for that one.
Bet.
Because I'm thinking at the end, after we get done with all the list, then we're gonna compare the top ones.
Yeah, compare the top guys, like Battle Royale of the top guys.
Exactly. All right, 1, 2, 4, or 5.
Let's go 1.
So that's number 1. All right, number 1 on list 1 is Excalibur.
Solid.
Number 2 is Blade of Necromancy.
Different from Pharaoh Sword.
Correct. Number 3, the Sword of Smoke. Number 4 is the Blade of Lava. Last one is the Buster Blade.
The Buster Blade.
Buster Blade.
Well, like the Buster Sword?
Yeah.
From Final Fantasy?
Basically.
Okay.
It's basically just a big fuck off sword.
Big fuck off sword. I'm glad you remember that. I'm so glad you remember that because I have not forgot about that either. Big ass fuck off sword is crazy. Bafos. Yeah. I would love a big ass fuck off sword though.
Yes.
I love a big ass fuck off sword.
However,
Buster swords on Getsu.
they're just dope. They wield tremendous strength.
And it's like in the fact that it's like so big that that if it was a real sword, no human being could actually really use it. But if you had one that you could just swing around like it was like light as a pencil, that would be sick though.
Dope.
That would be dope. I'm leaning towards that immediately.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about their abilities.
Exactly.
All right. The Blade of Smoke. You know from Mortal Kombat.
Love it. Yeah, love him.
Smoker.
Smoke. No, his name's Smoker.
No, is it just Smoke?
Yeah, it's Smoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Basically,
Smoke.
the blade gives you his abilities.
Oh yeah, his like puffing and puffing and the smoke abilities.
You know, his intangibility, plus being able to control. You get like a little bit of smoke control ability as well, manipulation.
Yeah, that's good. So kind of like low-key airbending a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Necromancy, the Blade of Necromancy, it allows you to control the undead. However, unlike the Blade of the Pharaoh, which gives you an army, this one only gives you about 10 to 20, but you can bring them back 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 meals a day. Balanced diet.
And you can, every time you bring them back, it's always random. You don't know which type of being you're going to get. It's going to be a human. But you don't know which type of human you're going to get. One time you might get a boxer. The next time you might get a CEO of a corporate business.
Okay, so it's like your necromancy is what? Like random people or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So you might only have a couple guys that are actually... Can you train them? Can you get the CEO to box a little bit?
No, because once you bring them to life and then they die, you don't get them back ever again. It's always going to be...
so it's 20... You get 20 random people to bring back from the dead, but they're random 20 people.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you lose one, they're gone forever.
Yep.
Okay. So you could just get 20 cheerleaders.
Precisely.
You'd be like, why the fuck?
But hey, they'll be nimble and kind of fast.
Right, but they can't punch anybody.
They
Yeah, they can't. They're not doing anything.
They're really just there to be meat shields.
That's solid. Because it's like if you really got something like, imagine you get someone who is really like a master thief.
Yeah.
You would just make sure that one is never in combat.
Exactly.
Because you were like, I need that person to constantly be stealing for me.
Or one
so you
like
would, yeah.
A fighting specialist.
Right.
An excellent.
Yeah. You just get undead Jason Bourne.
Exactly.
And you're like, make sure we keep this guy forever.
Make sure he doesn't get hit.
Right. Make sure this nigga never gets hit, bro. Like, you would have like one Jason Bourne and 19 cheerleaders.
Yep.
And be like, you guys are bullet sponges. I want you to understand that.
You cheerleaders, stand in front of him. Do your little pyramid thing.
Yeah, the idea of Jason Bourne standing in the center of 19 cheerleaders is actually hilarious.
It is.
It's like, you remember that John Wick 2 poster?
Yeah.
Where it's like him with all the guns around him? Just imagine just Jason Bourne with 19 cheerleaders and everyone's like, what's happening?
He's pissed. You know he's going to be pissed about it.
Right, he's like, what is this? Who are these kids?
The lava sword, it basically gives you the ability of a lava bender,
Right.
but you have to be holding the sword. Just like with flight, you have to be in contact with the sword. The
Mhm.
moment you let go of the sword, the lava dissipates and goes away.
Mhm.
But if you're holding it, you're able to control it at will. But
Mhm.
anyway, it's only gonna move in the way that you wield the sword.
So it's kind of like is it more like Gara with the sand, or is it
Yes.
more like Byakuya with the Zenbone Sakura?
It's more like Byakuya with Zenbone Sakura.
All right.
It's pretty much that, but you can only use
Mm-hmm.
your
The sword, it's not going to automatically do anything.
correct.
Okay. So it's not like Gara's automatic defense.
Correct. It's not
Okay. So it's more like Byakuya's. Okay. And it's like a range where, like, with Byakuya's is like there's like a certain range close to him that the petals can't enter, so they don't ever hit him.
right.
So it's the same thing. You don't get that. So the lava could fuck you up at any moment.
Exactly.
Okay. So you'd have to get a suit. You have to get a lava-proof suit.
But like the heat of it won't do anything to you.
But if you have physical contact with it, it'll fuck you up.
Exactly.
So you can just breaststroke through lava.
Yeah. No,
You don't get any lava immunity.
Nah.
That's cheese, man.
But you're able to control it.
That's crazy. Imagine if, like, every time Superman used heat vision, he just fucked his eyes up.
Hey, who's to say he doesn't?
Right. At this point, like,
But it's like the sun is always right there, so he just heals from it.
yeah, he's just constantly auto healing from it. Like Wolverine's claws, is just his knuckles are just constantly regenerating.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
The Buster Blade,
Mhm.
like I said, big fuck off sword.
Right.
Be any type, any shape that you want it to be.
Okay.
However, it wields 50 pounds.
It weighs 50 pounds.
Yes.
I mean, that's solid. How much is an average sword? That's just the weight of like a normal sword.
No, normal sword is like
I mean, some swords are heavier than other swords.
Yeah.
So like a katana is like relatively light,
yeah.
and like a rapier or something like that, relatively light. But if you're talking about like a great sword,
yeah.
not even a broadsword, like a great sword is like, heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
So like that's just like the normal weight of a sword, so that's no big deal. But in like in Final Fantasy with the Buster Sword, you can't put materia in it, so you can't give it certain abilities. Can you do that with this?
No.
No abilities?
No.
It's just a big sword.
Just a big sword.
I'm kind of fucking with it. I wish I could get some little special ability so I can just tangle with the lava guy, or else I'm just fucking running from lava at that point.
Because from Berserk, his sword,
Right.
is that not just a regular sword? But like I know it's the material that it's made of
Mm-hmm.
is different,
Yeah.
but like it's not giving him any special ability.
Honestly, I haven't read Berserk. I only know bits of it, and I think it might have some sort of ability.
Okay.
Or like he has his connection to it. I think there's something to it. I know for a fact he has some sort of suit that he puts on,
Yes, I know that.
and that gives him some like abilities. And that coupled with his big ass sword, I think balances it out. So that's what my next thing was gonna say is like the parameters of this world that they live in. Is there any ounce of like any chance of getting like a jetpack or something?
Yeah, you can. Sure.
Okay, or like some like Star-Lord boots.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I bet, because I would want to do that. I would definitely want to have some level of maneuverability, so I can in like a shit. Like if I could get like Star-Lord's boots and like a Iron Man style jetpack.
Yeah.
When he had, because this is my thing that was always tripped me up about that, is that in the first Avengers, he gets his next suit and it has the jets on the back.
Yeah.
But then he would always do that like fucking ballerina pose with his hands so he could balance.
Yeah.
And then he got the jetpack in Avengers, and that's the only time he had it. The next 10, 50 suits he made, he's still doing the tiara pose, the damn ballet pose. And it's like, dog, you did it. You fixed it already. You had a jetpack so you could just chill with your arms free. And it's like, it's one thing when you want to come to an abrupt stop and you put your hands out front.
Yeah. Makes sense.
He then just was like, never had a jetpack ever again. So I would do jetpack on the back,
Okay.
and then I would do boots, like Star-Lord's boots.
Wait, Star-Lord's boots or Nigel Uno boots?
Oh yeah, he did. Nigel Uno did that. I don't know. I'll go Star-Lord's boots. Star-Lord's boots. Star-Lord's boots was pretty good because it was really just like an attachment he just put on his shoes.
Yeah.
It was just like a jet kind of attachment. So I would just put those attachments there.
Plus, I think it's controlled with his helmet as well. Cause
Yeah,
you just,
yeah.
Turn those on like
Yeah,
randomly.
at will, right.
Yeah.
So I would do that, and then I would have his helmet too, just for aiming and just defense, and then like cap shield
No,
to just hit.
Whoa, you don't get all that stuff though.
Just too much stuff. I can't get.
Too much stuff.
Okay, can I replace helmet for cap shield?
Okay.
So boots, jetpack, cap shield,
Okay.
and that's it. Buster sword.
Okay.
I'm rocking that.
There's also Excalibur.
Excalibur is pretty sick. I think honestly, I'm just saying what I would want, but I think objectively, Excalibur might actually be the best because Excalibur would like you could probably hit a fucking Getsuga Tensho with Excalibur.
You can.
You can. I would. Yeah, that would objectively probably be the best. I just really would want a huge sword with a jetpack and a shield.
Yeah.
Because I just think that would be the most raw. That would just be the most fun. But objectively better is probably just hitting Getsuga Tenshos with Excalibur. I think you win.
Yeah, you do.
So, yeah. I would say in this scenario, Excalibur wins. Me personally, I just would have a lot of fun with a big ass sword.
Getting it clear for the records. Excalibur wins. But
Right.
Excalibur wins the fight.
Right.
Big ass fuck off sword wins in cooling.
And cool points, yeah. It's the style points. You're definitely getting style points. Because if I had it, it would. I'm thinking between Buster Sword, Zangetsu, and Berserk Sword, which I'm sure it has a name.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. That definitely does.
What is Force Edge? Force Edge is from Soul Calibur, if I'm not mistaken. No, Force Edge is from DMC. I'm tripping.
Not Nero sword. Not Dante's sword.
Yeah, it is.
Dante's sword?
Yeah. No, that's Rebellion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He gets Rebellion. He gets Force Edge in the first game.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, I would have like Rebellion is pretty sick. Honestly, I like Devil Sword Dante. Like mine would probably look something like that. I would think also having like literally just a giant actual kitchen knife, kind of like Zangetsu, but just like actually a kitchen knife is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, why does this guy have a giant kitchen knife just strapped to his back? Just show up in a cloak and a giant kitchen knife. Just an actual giant dinner knife.
Yep.
Just swinging around like fucking, just spinning it.
Bruh,
Spinning it like a fucking propeller.
The post of people wishing that Ichigo used his Bankai the way that White Zangetsu did.
Yeah. Just why doesn't he ever use it? Just like spinning it on whenever it's like Zangetsu, whenever it's in Shikai mode, and it has that cloth on it, and he's just spinning it and then throws it at somebody like a fucking razor.
Yes, and then
It's
just
sick.
constantly throwing it and pulling it back.
Yeah. That's like the boy. There's a dude that has like two like scythes on chains, and he does that, and he spins them. Isagi, I think is his name. Yeah.
Yeah, the one has the 69 on his cheek.
Yeah, he has like the cut or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's connected to the Kaiba clan a little bit.
Okay.
Whatever it is, Kaiba clan.
I know it's not the light novel, but in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, he gets his Bankai.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently his Bankai, theorized, is the ability to chain himself and the enemy essentially to a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
And either they'll both die from the black hole or
One of
them
them,
has to die.
yeah.
So
every time it's like a death match, which is a fight anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's what the time limit now.
Yeah. So if he fought someone, they were freaking out. It's like, bro, we were fighting, and it's like regardless, it's a death match.
Yeah.
It's like maybe one of us could retreat in theory, but like now it's like one of us is gonna get cooked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of us is making out of here, bro.
All right. Since you already went with list 3 and 1, we're gonna stick with the odds. We're gonna go list 5.
Bet.
All right. You get list number 5. We have the Blade of Teleportation,
Mm-hmm.
the Blade of Time.
I wonder what that one does.
Which one? The Blade of Time?
No, the first one. I wonder what that one does. It orders a pizza. Right.
And the names might be misleading. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. The blade of teleportation, you can't move. You can never move ever again.
You're a statue.
Right, you're a statue.
You're stuck.
You're a gargoyle now.
The Plastic Sword, the Blood Blade, and Katana.
And katana?
Katana.
Just a katana?
Just a regular old katana.
I'm
Really
dead.
has the word
Regular? Literally regular in parentheses. I'm dead.
regular katana.
Just a regular katana.
Just a regular old sword. But,
And then a plastic sword is a regular plastic sword?
yeah.
It's like, let me get the plastic one. Just bonking people on the head.
But it allows you to control plastic as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it still can be easily cut.
It's still a plastic sword.
Yeah, it's still a plastic sword. But you
So
can control
right.
plastic.
So you would just have it in your pocket. It's like you never use it. You would just control plastic,
But you have to be touching it.
but you have to be touching it. Skin contact on the hilt. Okay, bet.
There is a running thing with those. Yes, I know. Me personally, my bad. I gotta go through it. So regular katana,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, just a regular katana. But
Right.
you can pick whatever shape and size that it is.
So it can physically change, like magically, or you just choose.
No, once you choose it, then it stays that way.
Okay, so I would just go regular katana then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already talked about the plastic sword. The sword of teleportation allows you to teleport
Right.
within eyesight.
Within eyesight. How far?
Within eyesight,
Oh, as far as you can see.
as far as you can see.
That's pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
If you're on top of a hill
Yeah.
and you look at the horizon,
Yeah.
you're gone, bro. You're gone. You're fucking zipping around the place. And then wait, what was the other one?
The blade of time, which allows you to basically have a small control over time, as in you can pause it, rewind it, and fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
However, the rewind is only 5 seconds. The fast forward is only 2 seconds. And every time you rewind, it always goes 5 seconds back.
Mm-hmm.
Never, you can't go in between that time.
You can't go 2 or 3. You can't choose. It only goes 5 seconds back.
Correct.
And you can only go 2 seconds forward?
Correct.
Okay.
The pausing time, you can't move. You can pause it for an infinite amount of time. You can breathe and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't move.
Or it's like, you just don't need to breathe because time's paused.
Yeah.
Right. And your brain is still operating. So you can still think.
Yeah.
So you could pause time and strategize.
Yes.
But you can't move.
Correct.
Okay.
The Blood Blade is basically, I forgot her name, but she's from Mortal Kombat. And
Mm-hmm.
she's able to actually, no. Because you've seen the show. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Right, yeah. The boy.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
You can do that. I don't know what he does, but he can do that.
Blood manipulation, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. Blood manipulation is pretty cheese.
But it is your own blood.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure, like I said, I haven't seen it. I'm assuming that if you use too much of it, you'll pass out.
Yeah, I've seen both of them, like blood necromancy, like blood magic, and I mean, they pretty much have the same ability, pretty similar ability. There's also another anime called Beyond the Boundary where a chick has that, where she has this wound on her hand, and she has this ring. If she takes the ring off, it can adjust her powers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she's kind of anemic and always passing out and shit like that. So I would say
And Kill la Kill.
is also a blood ability. Someone has a blood ability in that.
Yeah, doesn't the main character have a suit that when she
Yeah, it drains your blood. It drains
Yeah.
your energy. Yeah.
it's something cloth. Because a lot of them have it in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's like alien thread or something like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
I haven't seen Kill la Kill in years.
no.
But yeah, so that's pretty solid. We got time ability. We got teleportation. We got blood.
Plastic sword
Plastic sword.
and a regular old katana.
I think regular katana's taking it.
You think regular katana is taking it?
Yeah, I think regular katana. I think if you're a master swordsman,
Are you a master swordsman?
yes.
Oh.
I think if you were a master swordsman and you had a katana, I think none of these powers beats a civilian with it. If a civilian gets these powers,
Yeah.
and then you get a master swordsman, if you really go find like a late 30s, early 40s like master who's been training since a child,
Yeah.
I think that he still wins. Because I think if you're just spamming fast forward and rewinds and pauses and stuff, it's how are you going to out strategize a guy who actually knows how to use a sword?
Yeah.
Right, because you're a guy with a sword who doesn't know how to use it, fucking with time. But if this guy's oh, I've been in duels, I know I've won championships, it's I actually know I'm actually good at fencing, I know what to do, right? This guy doesn't know shit. So it's eventually you have to actually just unpause and fight me.
Yeah.
And it's you're just getting sliced up. And even with the guy teleporting, the teleportation has a superpower, just being able to teleport wherever you can see. Once again, you have to just box with him eventually.
Yeah.
So it's I think that regular guy with katana, and what was the blood one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the blood one. I mean, how crazy can he get with it? Is it just fucking? I mean, you're gonna pass out if you use too much of your own blood.
Exactly.
Right. So you can't really use that much.
Yeah. The most
Mm-hmm.
no, I shouldn't even say the most. The healthiest choice to do is to just make a sword out of blood and then just use that.
Right. Like so then you have two swords?
Basically.
Right. Or like coat the blade in like...
your blood. So it's even denser. So
it's even denser. And you could even extend it like a spear. So it like at any point it can like turn into spikes or whatever, or it can like wrap around like it can be, so it's like the blade itself is coated in blood, and the blood will be able to, and so it's only a limited, it's like a thin layer of blood on the blade, and you can use that to like do, so if like the swords clashed, the blood would go into his sword and like whatever, so
be able to like get to him and then like
into
him. And then which is gross, but if you're able to like basically inject your blood into that other person, you get enough of it in there.
You can control that person, and do all sorts of shit with that person. I always think about that whenever I see a character that can manipulate their body to a certain degree. Like anytime Clayface, it's like if he touches you, you're cooked. The second he touches you, his palm can immediately just shoot spikes into you.
Yeah. So
anytime you've ever seen Batman fight Clayface and he gets wrapped up, it's like you're dead. He would just immediately send spikes throughout your entire body. Like you're fucked. He would. Any amount of him touching you would just turn into a blender. Yeah. Like he would just liquefy you immediately.
Sandman too.
Yeah, Sandman, just any guy that can manipulate their like biology to that degree. Any shapeshifter really. Just like
that's why Plastic Man is such a
Plastic Man, Mr. Fantastic, like Luffy to I don't know if Luffy
Elastigirl.
Elastigirl, like any like body manipulating person is like if they touch you, you're fucked. The only people who could withstand something like that, like maybe like any like ice type character like Sub-Zero or something like that, they would just be able to freeze.
Scorpion
or like a heat, like any sort of temperature based person could defend from that. But yeah, I'm honestly thinking that like if you're saying a random civilian just gets a sword,
I'm saying you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
If I get it,
we are the people in these situations with these.
Okay,
swords.
So if I'm fighting myself, again with a regular katana against myself with a blood ability, I don't know. That's really interesting to think because I don't know. It seems like there might be versions where blood manipulate version of me and regular katana version of me might win both. Because if I'm thinking against myself, I already know as the blood version of me, I already know that this guy doesn't really know how to use a sword, but then also neither do I. Yeah. So I have a slight edge with his blood ability. He has no ability. But at the exact same time, that version of me is still going to be like, all right, well, I'm not going to get up close and start trying to fucking box with this nigga. Like, exactly. So it's like...
It's a blood ability on it.
I mean, can I just get a gun?
Yeah, you can always just get a gun.
And so then it's two niggas with swords and abilities, and then it just turns into a shootout because both niggas just have a Glock. Then it's just the swords are irrelevant. It's just two niggas shooting at each other.
Gun, but you're not gonna start with a gun. You have to like actually go.
You have to go get a gun.
Yes.
So it would be like 3, 2, 1, fight. Just driving to a gun store. It's like, where'd he go?
It's like, well, where'd he go?
Just
the guy who teleports out.
Right. Just leaves. Just goes to a gun store. Exactly. Just all these fights just turn into who can get to a gun quicker. Literally all of these fights are just like, why? Like, it would be funny if people were like on standby, like watching this. I mean, like, why don't these guys just go get guns? Like, even with superpowered swords, it's like still like a guy with that's what's funny to me about Resident Evil is that if you really follow the story of Resident Evil, it's like out of all of these insurmountable like zombie armies and these giant monsters and all these guys who inject themselves with BOW, like all these like crazy things, and they mutate themselves. At the end of the day, the guy who wins, the main character, whether it's Leon or Chris Redfield, it really is like if I put enough fucking bullets in you, you lose.
You're done.
It's like with a gun. All of them are like, all of the bad guys are like, this is the next step in human evolution. This biological weapon power is the biggest superpower on Earth now. We're evolving and weapons are evolving. And it's like literally get Rambo, fucking Chris Redfield, get Captain America and give him enough fucking bullets and rockets and he will fuck you up. It's like we still have not evolved past pistol. We haven't evolved past gun.
Hey, last time I checked, I put enough rounds in you,
you're done. It's like, it doesn't matter. I think I just sent you a meme that was like, Chris Redfield like getting up close to like Wesker and just beating the shit out of him. It's like as many bullets and rockets he shoots at him, and he just hits him with haymakers and uppercuts. It's like, bro, if I take enough fucking testosterone and HGH and you give me enough bullets, anyone's losing, bro. It's like at the end of the day, fuck superpowers, bro. That's why I think it's funny, because I think it's really funny the way people look at the Punisher too. Like he's a chump. Like it's so weird to me that like he is the closest thing you have to like Jason Bourne or John Wick in like the Marvel universe. And like, yeah, sure, he can't get into a fist fight with like Spider-Man, but the idea that he would ever engage Spider-Man in a situation where he doesn't clearly like have an advantage, like he hasn't, like he can just like set up automated 50 cals. Like that's a thing. Like he could just set up targeted 50 cals. Like he can like, I don't know, he has enough grenades and flashbangs that it can fuck with his like spider sense and things like that. Like he would never want to just
go hand to hand,
get into a ring and box Spider-Man. Like that would never be something he would want to do. Like he would, and also it's like if you get close enough, he has like tasers and shit. It's like even if he doesn't win, it's like it's not going to be an easy fight. Like Spider-Man, he's getting fucked up. At least
he's leaving with a tattered suit. At the end of the day,
he's definitely going to hurt. But yeah, I think in this, I think if it's me versus me, I think.
Me personally, I'm going with the Blood Blade. Even though teleportation is always my number one thing, I'm going to go with the Blood Blade just because it has more capabilities to it.
How fast is his teleport? Because if you're flash stepping around him like super fast, that's really confusing.
As fast as you...
Like if you can...
As you can see?
If you're close up and you're clashing swords, if you can pause for 2 seconds, obviously it's going to take time for the blood to get on the blade and get onto the person, right?
Yeah.
So if you can flash forward 2 seconds into the future, then you can get behind him. It's like, that's pretty quick.
No.
It doesn't take that long to like...
You moving forward, like the time, because you're talking about the time blade, right?
Yeah.
You moving forward in time is just you being in the next moment if it was to play out as it already would.
So you just see the future?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't, from the other person's perspective, it wouldn't look like you blinking in and out of existence.
No.
So it wouldn't look like flash stepping or anything like that.
Correct. We're not.
So you know in JJK, the boy Toto, where when he claps, he teleports.
Yeah.
And he can also teleport other people and other things.
Yeah.
So whenever he's doing that, it's like very confusing because you're getting teleported and things are getting teleported and he's just like spamming around you. So it wouldn't look like that.
No, not at all.
So it's like it's designed in a sense of you can physically move when you're going back in time.
Correct.
You can only change things and move around and maneuver when you're going back into that 5 seconds.
Correct.
So, and you can see 2 seconds into the future.
Yes.
I don't know. I think that does still win though, because you would constantly know the future and live in the past.
Yeah.
So you would constantly be 5 seconds in the past and know everything 2 seconds in the future. So you would essentially, there's a movie, that name I forget at the very moment, but there's a movie with the boy Nick Cage in it.
Okay.
Where he can see into the future.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Okay.
And so he sees, it starts off where he can only see like, I think like 30 seconds into the future or something like that. Or like minutes or something like that, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he gets it to a point where he can see days into the future. Where if he focuses, he just practices long enough and hard enough, and if he can, he like, there's a point where he like goes to sleep at night or whatever, and then he like sees the next week or something like that. And the entire movie that you're watching, it gets to, they're trying to hunt down terrorists who have a nuke, and then the nuke goes off, right, and everybody dies, and you're like, what? And then it just rewinds, and it's him back in bed, and he opens his eyes, okay, and then he goes, then everything that did happen, he changes it, and he goes to the FBI agent like, hey, you're looking for me, it failed, like the nuke goes off, so I need to do a different thing, like, exactly, you know. So I think having that type of power, I think that would clinch it. I think especially if you just kept, you would almost be like, it would be like hyperbolic time chamber training. Yeah. So a fight from their perspective, if you like really beat them significantly, would be like 2 seconds, he just ting ting, got you, yeah, and you're like, damn, how do you do that? And from his perspective, like, it took me a week to like, yeah, beat you, like, you know, from his perspective it took a fucking long time. You had to figure out all your moves, right? Had to figure out all your moves, but every fight he goes into would be like a really careful chess game because he knows that once he goes so far into the future, he can't go back more than 5 seconds.
Right.
So he needs to constantly stay in this forward back of knowing 2 seconds into the future and constantly moving back 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I think I would be able to clinch it if I had that type of ability.
No, okay. I'm gonna go. You've convinced me on it. The plastic sword's gonna take the win.
Because there's so much plastic in the world.
There's so much plastic.
I did think about plastic.
Microplastic, man. People saying
right, just eviscerate his balls.
Yeah.
Testicular torsion. Fucking
just ripping it
penar explosion chamber.
Just rip that out and then just pick up their sword. Because you can pick up their swords.
Right.
And gain their abilities with their swords.
That is cheese.
So pick up their swords and just start slicing and dicing them up with their own blades.
Yeah, I think, and then, I mean, if you can do that, then I definitely think the time ability. That would be my strategy every time. Is like, how quickly can I get his sword?
No, okay. You going with time?
Yeah, I'm going with time.
I'm gonna stick with the plastic sword. Our first disagreement of the night.
I think, because I think with plastic sword, with the ability, if we're going once again with regular katana, I think regular katana beats plastic. Because whatever plastic you're controlling, it's like I'm just slicing through.
Yeah.
So, and even if it's a regular sword, like if it's a well-made regular sword, these are all not katanas too. It could be any sword I want. So if I show up with like a really good, well-crafted like Excalibur without Excalibur abilities, I'm fucking you up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
like
you
the
up
only
for sure.
benefit, the only benefit of the plastic sword, besides being able to control plastic, is once it's cut, it can regenerate itself.
Yeah, but it's like
It's still plastic.
Yeah, it's still plastic. So you're regenerating more plastic. It's like who even cares?
But then at the same time, the more that you do that, now there's more plastic laying around. Now you can manipulate that plastic.
That's interesting. So it's like Majin Buu to a certain extent.
Yeah. That's like the only upside besides being able to control plastic.
Yeah, I'm taking time ability. It's just cheese.
Yeah.
Even if it's not necessarily like even if it doesn't specifically function like a speed ability, where from the other person's perspective you're zipping around the room, but then it just becomes like methodical chess game of constantly being 5 seconds in the past and seeing 2 seconds into the future.
Mm-hmm. Always being able to figure out a counter for your opponent's moves. Yeah, and then always having to dodge like a random instance where someone else's fight is now jumping into yours. Because like I said, everyone's fighting each other. So because
it's a battle royale, it's not 1v1s.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think.
So you never know.
I think it would be interesting because I think in a situation like that, it would be like the time guy gets taken out first, and then whoever is the victor is like, wow, like, oh, cool, I won or whatever, and then just gets stabbed, and they're like, what? And then it was the time guy. He was like, actually, I played this whole thing out. I win. I already did this. I already won. I've been in here for a week. I've been in here for a week trying to figure out how to beat you guys. But yeah, so what's the next one?
2 or 4.
Let's go 4.
List number 4 it is. All right. Blade number 1 is Frostbite. Blade number 2 is Cyberpunk.
Sick.
Sword 3 is Lightning Blade.
Hey.
And not what you think.
Not Rikiri.
Blade number 4 is the Blade of Light. Blade number 5 is 999 blades. So let's run that down for their abilities. Alright, so Frostbite. Basically, there is a character from Mortal Kombat. I know, I've used Mortal Kombat like 8 times. But there's a character, if I'm not mistaken, called Frostbite in Mortal Kombat. Or something very similar.
Her name, her name is just Frost.
Frost?
Yeah.
Okay. You basically get low-level ice abilities. So you can create another ice sword, a ice wall, but you cannot do like the big ice mountains and stuff like that.
Yeah, what about like ice slides and stuff like that?
No ice slide, but you can create an ice hammer. Basically, have you seen Fairy Tail?
No.
Okay.
I know of it, and I know there's an ice guy.
Yeah, that ice guy can basically create ice constructs.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that.
Okay. So the first one, ice sword, ice constructs. Mm-hmm. What about like an ice drill?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's what Frost does a lot of the time.
You do that. You put that around the blade to
Yeah.
and
Ice
have it-
spear.
Yeah. put it
And
in
so what?
motion.
It's limited by what, like the water and the oxygen or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you probably can't. You can't just like Iceman where he like is skating on giant.
You know,
Yeah. It's too much ice. Yeah. So like low level ice things.
Mhm.
That'd be cool. You could just make Wolverine claws out of ice
Yeah.
and just punch.
Mhm.
All right. That's solid. What was the next one?
The cyberpunk blade.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, think of I don't know the character's name from Infamous Second Son,
Mm-hmm.
where you're able to do the
It was like the pixel blade.
yeah.
I remember that.
Basically, you get that.
That'd be sick.
So you get the
Doesn't
wings.
that's also like the boy Gideon Graves in Scott Pilgrim? He has like a pixelated sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
sick.
all he gets though. He gets the sword. You get a little more ability. So
Okay, yeah.
you get the wings.
Oh yeah, sick. He did
Yeah.
have wings.
Not only do you get the blade, but you can make another blade,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
So wings and dual wielding.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Number 4, lightning blade. Sadly, no, I'm not gonna give you.
1,000 birds.
I'm not gonna give you that one. Even though that would actually be a disadvantage, but also still an advantage,
Right.
because you can't unless you have the
Session
Sharingan.
with me for an hour.
Oh my god.
Unless you have the Sharingan, it's not all that good. You're gonna be pretty trash with it. But the lightning blade, you're able to control lightning. So lighting generation, lighting manipulation. However, there needs to be a storm happening for you being able to control it.
So there needs to already naturally be like naturally occurring lightning.
Correct.
Okay. So you would only really be able to use your ability in certain like use cases.
Yeah.
So if you just like moved to the UK where it's always raining,
The-
that's when your ability would really work. So you'd have to literally be like, so if you were like any person, if you were American, you're like, guess I gotta move to UK. And you're like Japanese, I'm like, guess I have to leave home.
Yep. However, in this scenario, since we're not going to put it in the UK, we're going to have it, and it's all, most of these fights have been on nice sunny days. We're going to give you the ability to have a bolt of lightning on the field that you have to get to really use your ability. Blade number 4, the Blade of Light, is basically being able to manipulate bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to shine bright lights to phase, like a solar flare,
Mm-hmm.
and able to do a Getsuka Tensho, but it doesn't have the amount of force.
So it would be like concussive force. So it wouldn't cut you or burn you or anything. It would just be like getting kind of like just G forces, just
Yeah.
kinetic energy essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 999 Blades is basically Byakuya Kuchi's bomb tower.
Okay. So it would just fully be the pedals and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, in his Bankai when he has like
The
the
second stage bomb tower.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
The chamber.
yeah.
You cannot do that.
Okay. So you can't just have full-fledged swords floating around you.
Correct. But
Okay.
you can take them and form a sword out of them.
Okay. And it would be really strong and dense
Yeah.
because it would be 999 swords.
Correct.
I like how Chidori is 1,000 blades and then 999 swords. It's like we're like right there.
Yeah.
And that's
on purpose.
yeah. I bet. Okay. So run through them again. So we got ice.
You got cyberpunk, got
Mhm.
lightning, got light, 999 blades.
I think lightning is the weakest because is only certain use cases. You can only use it when there's like a regularly available, natural
But
source.
in this case, we are giving you a bolt of lightning that once you get to, will shoot into the air to create natural lightning for you to use.
Okay, so let's say
But you
in
gotta
the,
get to it, though.
yeah. So in this battle royale, it begins in a storm. So in this 5-way fight of these guys, it's storming. So
No.
that guy actually has an ability.
No, it's not storming yet.
Oh, it's not storming yet.
You have to get to the lightning bolt
Okay.
to then create the
So the battle starts and he just leaves. He's like, he goes to find some he's like, I can't. There's nothing to do here. I
No,
gotta
like-
get out.
was they like their 500, I was gonna say yards, 500 meters circle,
Mhm.
right? So like the center is 200 meters away from everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody is spaced
So it
out.
starts off like Hunger Games essentially.
Yeah.
They all come up in the tube and
The
Yeah.
lightning bolt is in the middle. So
Okay.
you can get to it,
then if he can get to it, he can really box.
Yeah.
But I still think, that's the weakest because he has to like activate his ability to a certain extent. So it's like he doesn't just start with it, and it's not infinite.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Cyberpunk is pretty solid too because his blade is like damn near, it's like nigh indestructible, and if not, it'll regenerate.
Yeah.
And then also he gets the wings, a lot of good maneuverability. Blight is pretty good. Concussive force, plus you can blind people.
Yep.
If you get blinded, it's not like you're done. Like it's not just a flashbang. It's like
No, it's like a flashbang.
oh, it's only a flashbang.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like if you blinded someone with like literal sunlight or like pure light,
Then everyone's done.
it's like their eyes are fucked forever. Like you just magically get your eyesight back. Like you could just be permanently blinded.
It's like a flashbang, like a solar flare.
Yeah, like if you held someone down, like just chained them up, like put them in some special chair or something, and then just forced their eyes open and like forced them to stare at the sun. Yeah, they would go blind.
Yeah.
No one would do that on purpose, but like if So yeah, Frostbite, Cyberpunk, Lightning, Lights, 99
Me
Blades.
personally, versus 4 of the versions of me, I'm gonna have to go with the Frostbite sword, because that ice manipulation, I can more than likely stop the lightning user, the lightning blade, from getting to his bolt of lightning, and I can get to the lightning bolt before he does, and then I can just coat it in lightning, coat it in ice, so that way he can't even get to it, because he still has his sword, but it's just a regular sword until he's able to get the lightning bolt into the sky. So he's the strongest. No, he's the weakest until he becomes the strongest. And as of right now,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, he starts off the weakest, and if he gets his ability, he's the strongest.
Exactly. So take away his ability right off the bat.
Right.
Once I take him out, then I'm going after the Cyberpunk and the Light, because the Light's probably going to be the most difficult. Because if I get blinded, now I'm just like swinging my sword around trying not to get hit.
I think the way to get around the Light guy is 2 things. First, you could just full on just pull a Riddick and just get the shades and just get those like goggles he has that like turns the light down or whatever.
Some of the most Eclipse goggles.
Yeah, those Eclipse goggles essentially. So then every time he shines the light, you would just be like whatever, like you would just be fine. And then after that, I mean, like concussive force isn't gonna kill. He'd have to hit you with that multiple times. And then you could just die, and you could just up close, and you'd be able to dodge it. Cyberpunk, I think, has the best mobility because he has the wings. But I think that mobility and the indestructible sword is only really going to last a certain amount of time. Like you're going to get caught up with eventually.
And especially if he's coming in, he has no projectiles.
Right,
So
he has
he's
no range ability, so he's only close quarter.
So once he comes in close, if we can clash swords for even like a couple seconds, then I can start coating him in ice and slow his mobility down.
But that's Cyberpunk though.
Yeah.
But his sword like pixelated, he could just probably break through that. He could regenerate that. Even if you coated his sword in ice, he would just break that bit off and just more pixels. So I would say, even though it would just come down to his ability with the sword. So I'm gonna say, especially if these are just different versions of us, I'm gonna go 99 blades because that's just Byakuya.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would cheese. I would just rush everybody, honestly.
With the 99 blades.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I would clinch that. I think I would just be able to rush through everybody. I would just be able to blitz everybody.
Okay.
Just with 999 blades. And like you said, like you can condense them into one strong sword. So I would just do that. And also like I said, if I get those Riddick goggles, then the light guy's he's negated. I would use the blades as defense from any sort of concussive light attacks. Even if I got hit a couple times, it's not like an instant death. I'm not losing a limb or anything like that.
True.
I could definitely recover. I could probably use the blades as just close-up defense too.
Now, what if because the blades can get frozen?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So then I would toss out blades to just on purpose be frozen, just to bait. And then I would have personal blades for personal defense, and then I would have blades for maneuverability, just kind of like suppressing fire. Yeah. And then I would constantly have a certain amount of blades for offense. Oh. And so my whole thing is just getting close enough of just distraction, get close enough to take the frost guy out, Cyberpunk guy I just got to wear out a little bit. You know, he's going to keep jumping around and flying away, which is perfectly fine. Could I make a platform of blades and be able to float around? Like, kind of like a flying Nimbus?
Not float around, but you can step on it to jump.
That would be good.
So, like steps.
Yeah. So I would make steps, get close, and then, like, he would constantly be like, haha, you missed me. But it's like, I'm just trying to wear you out, and I'm just trying to get you into a compromising position.
Exactly.
Lightning guy, like you said, I think is the strongest. We let him get to that lightning bolt. But I think that what I would do is I would go pure defense and just use all the blades as defense if I were to get hit with any sort of lightning or anything like that. So I think it wouldn't be easy, but I think I'm going 99 blades. I think I can clinch it. I can clinch it with 99 blades.
Nice. You go on 99 blades. I'm going with the frostbite. Second disagreement. And that's everything. That's all 5 lists right there.
It's pretty solid. So what do we got left? Best swords from each list.
Yeah. Pitting them all against each other. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I lie to you like that? There's still one more list.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, wait. We got list 2.
List number 2. The Blade of Hellfire.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Blade.
Mm-hmm. This is just Ben 10 at this point. Just heat blast and diamond head immediately.
The Blade of Water.
Mm-hmm.
The Sword of Might. And the Blade of Summoning.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those abilities. Hellfire. You're basically Scorpion.
Sick.
But instead of the chain and sickle, it's a blade. But you can control Hellfire through the blade. So think more of Yamamoto.
Mm-hmm.
However, you don't get his Bankai.
Right, so you don't get to cheese.
Exactly.
You don't get to just Captain Commander cheese.
The Diamond Blade, it is a blade made of like the purest of diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Because in reality, if you had a diamond sword, the diamonds are too brittle, so they would break, even though they are technically the hardest substance on Earth. So it would just be like if a diamond sword could actually work.
Yeah.
Basically. It would just be the most indestructible sword.
Like in Minecraft.
Yeah, essentially. So it would just be Minecraft. You would just literally get the diamond sword for Minecraft.
Do you want to be pixelated like that too?
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Right. It's going to be pixelated like that too.
Yeah. Awesome. Just jagged. Just straight 380p sword.
The Water Blade, you're basically a waterbender, but like last time, have to be holding on to the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You can only manipulate the water.
You would be like Rain from Mortal Kombat. Just keep with the Mortal Kombat references at this point. All 5 of these lists are just Mortal Kombat. It's
a good game. That's a good game.
It's a good game. It's solid.
Good game. Gotta put them in swords. The Blade of Might, it basically gives you inhuman amounts of strength. You're just super strong.
So just Superman?
Basically.
Just Kryptonian level strength?
Even better.
Jesus.
Yes.
So it's Saiyan strength?
Even better.
Damn.
We're talking God of Destruction types. We're talking angel type strength.
Okay, like interdimensional level strength.
Exactly.
Like full on like God strength, like Hercules or something.
Yeah. But you gotta be holding on to the sword.
Okay.
Your durability is not on par with your strength because obviously if you had that amount of strength you would need the same amount of durability.
Right, or else your muscles and body would just rip itself apart.
Yeah.
That's why I think strong characters should always have some form of like defense.
Exactly.
Like the idea that Spider-Man can lift a bus over his head but he's still not bulletproof doesn't make sense. It's like if your body is able to withhold that level of weight and tensile strength, like, and like weight and everything. Like if he was holding a car over his head, like a school bus with both hands, and you just dropped another school bus on top of that one, like he would be able to hold it still. It would be like the force or whatever. He'd have to buckle his legs, but the fact that his like knees just don't pop out of his body or his elbows or whatever means that he can handle a certain level of concussive force.
Exactly.
So if a bullet hit him, he should have like Aquaman level bulletproof, like because Aquaman could get shot in the forehead, but he's still gonna bleed a little bit. Yeah. But it's not gonna blow his brains out, right? Yeah. Like, so I think Spider-Man should be a little bulletproof. But so this guy would be the same of that, a certain level of bulletproof or 0 bulletproof.
So he's about, if he gets shot 3 times in the same spot, that third bullet's gonna damage him.
Okay, gonna damage him, not kill him.
Correct.
Not pierce him. So let's say like he's bulletproof up to what, like a 50 cal or like a sable round or something like that.
Yeah.
So like if an AC 130 showed up, he needs to book it.
Exactly.
Right.
But at the same time, because if he can punch harder than that bullet can hit.
Right. So if he was like kind of running towards it, his strength would negate it.
Exactly.
That would be sick. So this guy is essentially just Hercules.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the blade
Or like Samson or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blade of summoning gives you the ability to summon demonic beast from heaven.
Demonic beast from heaven.
Correct.
Interesting. Where did you get these niggas from?
These
Wait, this is heaven. What?
Things look grotesque. Yeah,
Right.
from heaven, bro.
What? That's like that movie. I forget what it's called, but it's like this random diner in the middle of nowhere, and it's like the apocalypse happens, and it's like the apocalypse, like the rates, like people get raptured and like hell is raising, and then like angels show up, but the angels are essentially demons. Like they're called angels, but they're like what you expect a demon to be. They have like teeth and they're like monsters and stuff like that. What was the fucking name of that movie? It had the boy who plays Vision in it, and he was I forget which angel he was. I think he was Gabriel. What's bro's name?
I have no idea what his name is.
Paul Bettany.
Sure.
Whatever you say. Yeah, Paul Bettany. Legion. I know you've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was this like grandmother, and she's like her like this kid, one of the chicks in the movie who played, her name's like Adrienne Palicki or something like that. She was the chick in Supernatural, Sam's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jessica. And she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's in that movie, The Orville.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. She's in The Orville. She's like one of the ship's captains. She's in that movie. Her son, she's pregnant with a kid that's supposed to be like the like Antichrist, but also like, or not the but like the like Messiah or something like that. Like
the second coming, whatnot.
Who's gonna lead the like last civilization of humans or something like that. But yeah, like
all of God's tossed away creations before he made it man and the angels.
Mm-hmm.
So the terrible looking things.
Yeah.
But he locked them up in heaven. So that's why they're demonic demons from heaven.
And how many can you summon?
So the Egyptian got 100. The blade of what was it? Necromancy
Give you 20.
These are demonic demons from heaven. So we'll give you like 10. But the demonic demons from heaven, so like they're dummy strong.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful. So 10 is pretty solid.
Exactly.
So you pretty much got you just roll with like the Akatsuki essentially.
Pretty much.
So you just can summon or like pain, the 6 paths of pain. So just the 10 paths of pain essentially. Yeah. That's pretty solid. Mm-hmm. All right, run through it again.
So we got Hellfire, the Diamond Blade, the Sword of Water, the Sword of Might, and the Blade of Summon.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Blade of Might, and I think Summoning is second. But I think once we really solidified how strong bro is, that he's essentially fucking Darkseid.
Yeah.
He's essentially fucking Thanos, just beating the shit out of niggas. Like, I think it's one of those things that if you just are strong enough, if you could just beat a nigga's ass, it's like you kind of just win. Like, fancy abilities, it's like, that's essentially what Superman is. It's like, I can just punch you hard enough. Whatever it is, it's like, whatever hacks you have, whatever, bro. Like, I'm just gonna mow you down.
You might have all these dimensional abilities. You know what I got? I got a left hand and a right hand. A whole bunch of strength behind
hands. It's so funny that like the idea that the other 3 guys would hold their own for a minute, like being Scorpion is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Just opening up fucking hellfire ports, just hell ports, just zipping around and like covered in hellfire and like heat up your sword so you're just like melting through shit. It's like that would be cool, and you would be able to box with the 6 paths of pain. They're 10 paths of pain for a minute, but you might be able to take a couple of them out, maybe 1 or 2 or 3, maybe. Definitely. Especially with help of other people, especially in this battle royale. But I think Diamond Sword is like solid because he might take 1 out because his sword is just durable enough. But with no other abilities, you're not really going to be able to do much.
Exactly.
Water Sword, same thing. You might be able to box, but it's not going to work out. So I think and especially if these 3 dudes have to go up against strength and summoning, Strength and Summoning are going to be the last two.
Yeah.
And I think Strength is just going to mow you down at that
Especially
point.
after the summoning starts losing some of those demonic things.
Yeah.
Because they don't come back.
They don't come back. You don't get them back because they're too strong.
Exactly. So the Hellfire Blade, like, gonna take out. I'm saying to take out 4 of them.
Damn.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
So
So
that takes you down to 6.
right.
And then
Water and Diamond is at least taking out 1.
Yeah,
Each.
So now you're down to what? 4?
Yeah, so you're down to 4. You got Strength left.
He took out
Well, yeah.
4. by
Right.
himself.
Right. So it's like you're not. So if you're down to the final 4,
You're cooked.
you're cooked. Because it's like this nigga's essentially Jiren.
Yeah.
this nigga is Jiren, bro. He's mowing you down, bro. No matter whatever sort of ability these last 4 demons have, even if they're the strongest 4,
Even if
and they have some sort of coordinated power.
No, let's give these last 4.
Uh-huh.
From the other list, we'll give them Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give them the Blade of Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give them the Sword of Time,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll give them the Frostbite Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Those last 4,
Mm-hmm.
they're still getting punched hard enough.
Yeah, they're still getting punched in the face.
So that they
Like
explode.
it's like even with like the Time Sword, he fought a time nigga already and won.
Jiren literally was stuck in time because Hit held
Yeah.
him in time. 'Cause, like, he froze time for him,
Right.
and Jiren said, "Nah, I'm gonna keep walking."
Yeah, he's like, nah. He's like, fuck you. He's like, bro, he's like, I literally paused time. Like, how are you moving? And this nigga just hits a double bicep pose. He just literally flexes out of time. It's like, what are you talking
He
about,
said,
bro?
"I stopped time." He said, "But not my muscles."
Yeah, not my fucking... not my obliques. Not my lat just does a double lat spread. Like, come
Just
on,
shows
bro.
off the calves. Just
Right. Just hits a fucking Adonis pose. Just fucking
shows the back muscles.
yeah. Just hits a fucking. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Just flexes his pecs. It's like, bro, you gotta get out of here, bro.
And plus, the sword is as strong as the wielder.
Yeah,
So-
bro's just built like the Crimson Chin.
Minus the chin.
Yeah, minus the chin. Absurd, bro. Niggas big as the fucking tick.
Minus the ears.
right. Minus the fucking antennae.
Bruh. And so, like,
Shit's goofy.
you put that amount of force,
Mm-hmm.
because the blade itself can do the same amount of damage as his fist. And we already said he's god level strength. So you put his strength minus plus the sword's strength.
Right. So he's
That's double god
yeah.
strength.
So he's Hercules if Hercules had a Hercules sword.
Yeah.
So he's 4 Hercules. it's like it's just like this is crazy. It's like imagine if Jiren literally just used Hercules as a sword. If he just grabbed him by the ankles and just swung him around like a sword. That's absurd, bro.
No, better yet,
Imagine Darkseid beating you with Superman.
you take Jiren, because he already did it to Vegeta. No, he did it to Goku.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did he do?
He just like ragdolled them around.
Yeah.
He did it to one of them. I'm pretty sure he did it to Vegeta. Because they do Vegeta dirty all the time.
Right.
So you just take that moment.
No, I think it was Goku.
Okay.
I think it was Goku. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, he might have did it to both.
Both.
Right at this point.
So you just take Jiren. Take the moment that he ragdolled one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just, instead of him ragdolling, just wielding with precision.
Right, exactly. Yeah, man, I think out of all these swords, I think the fact that you really just gave him everything. You really were just like, what if Broly had a sword? What if Broly had the Z sword?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But no, because Gohan broke the Z sword.
Right. But I guess the Z sword was like hyped up. I guess like everything they said about the Z sword wasn't actually true. It was all just like fake lore.
Yeah.
That it was just a legend, and then it turned out it was just a Kai inside of it, and he was like, "Oh, that was all bullshit." Yeah. It's like I just turned myself into a sword. No, I think or like witch turned him into a sword or something.
Whatever,
But yeah, no, man, you pretty much were just like, what if like fucking Broly swung around Thanos? It's like, all right, bro.
Not really swinging Thanos, bro.
This is literally just. If fucking
Absurd.
yeah, this is just. I think out of all of these, I think the Sword of Might wins. Even if a nigga had Excalibur, it's like it's like you're still losing. Like, even if Superman had Excalibur, he's losing to,
Because the Sword of Might, it doesn't matter if you can see. If you're just swinging it around,
yeah, you're swinging it with enough concussive force that it's just like causing a hurricane. You just hit the ground. You just hit the ground. It just creates like a crater the size of a fucking country. Yeah, bro is fully like planetary. It's like you're not boxing with like just Beerus swinging around One Punch Man, just swinging around, just swinging Saitama by his ankles. It's like, bro, you're just indestructible, extremely powerful with an indestructible, equally as powerful sword.
Exactly.
You just win, bro. You just cut planets in half.
Yeah. So
You're just on the moon cutting planets in half.
So, all right, we already solidified that of list 2, strength is taking the cake on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And since we just did a full 5 minutes of saying the Sword of Might just
Beats
defeats
everyone.
everything.
Yeah.
What if it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 1v6?
1v6?
The Sword of Might versus Excalibur, Frostbite, 999 blades, the Blade of Shadows, the Plastic Sword, and the Sword of Time. We still giving it to the Sword of Might? Or are we saying those other 6 gonna take the cake?
Honestly, and also if you also even if you added the Sword of Summoning to this, I think he still wins.
Even with the Sword of Summoning.
Because it's like if he really is every OP strong guy, if he's Beerus, Broly, Thanos, Darkseid, every single one of those guys just punches their way out of everything. Every single one of those guys is just the epitome of the concept of strength. So they just walk through it. Okay. So I would say he still wins. Because whatever planet these guys are standing on, he just slices it in half. I think he just obliterates every single one of these. He just mows through it. Okay. Like, even if they all were coordinated, even if they trained together and came up with a strategy and used the Time Guy's ability to train for a year, like hyperbolic time chamber training, like, I don't think it would matter. I think he would still plow through them.
Okay. Let's switch it up just even a little bit more. Let's say we have an unexperienced Sword of Might wielder versus a experienced 30 years of experience done in 2 minutes of people wielding Excalibur, the Sword of Necromancy, Frostbite, the Lightning Blade, 999 blades, the Sword of Summoning, the Shadow Blade, the Blade of the Pharaoh, Plastic Sword, the Blade of Teleportation, and the Blade of Time.
If his summonings were using those swords?
Yeah.
And they all had 30 years to train?
Yeah.
I think what they would be able to do is maybe like seal him in something or like lock him in something. Like, that's the best that they could do, I think.
Just lock him up, but they're not killing him.
No. I still don't think they kill him. Because I think he's just so strong, he just can't die.
Okay.
He just can't actually be beaten.
But like we said, his durability
is
less than a 50 cal, though.
Did we solidify that his defense is less than a 50 cal?
Yeah.
So it's like he has god level strength, but his durability is less than a 50 cal?
Yeah. Or it maxes out at a 50 cal. But if he punches...
Right.
Like, if a 50 cal coming at him and he punches at it, his strength will overpower that.
I would say then... But then that would mean that even if he was running towards a 50 cal and it hit him in the chest, his kinetic force would block it.
Yeah.
So if he's stationary and you hit him, then he would just be constantly blitzing you. He just wouldn't even allow you to have the like...
Yeah, but it's not really like...
So if you just got like a linebacker and you just gave him this ability and he's just constantly charging you down. So he's essentially the Juggernaut.
Yeah. He's going to get tired eventually.
Right.
He doesn't have...
infinite stamina.
Exactly.
He just has infinite strength.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that they can't kill him, but I think that they do like seal him or some in some way.
I'm saying they're gonna kill him.
You think they're gonna be able to kill him?
I think they're gonna be able to kill him.
I could see that.
Only because once you start getting the 99 blades, the lightning blade,
you also still have to hit him.
Yeah. And
he doesn't have full on super speed. Exactly. But it's still hard to hit someone with a 50 cal bullet. Like if you just got a sniper with a 50 cal and tried to hit him, or any of these guys with abilities like piercing abilities or ranged abilities, you still have to hit him when he's like still.
Right.
So if he's constantly
Or changing directions.
right,
Because once he changes directions,
he has to pivot.
exactly, because technically he's
Right.
not forcing himself in motion. He's like turning.
Right.
So
Yeah, I would
that's his
say
weakest point.
if we're going from the position of it's not like it's like the same, just the basic concept of like Batman versus Superman. Because if you're saying who wins, it's not like a unanimous fight. Because if you're just saying like Batman on one side of a football field, Superman on one side of a football field, neither one of them know each other. They're not in character, and like Superman's bloodlusted, or they're both bloodlusted. Obviously, Superman wins 99% of the time, if not 100.
exactly.
But that's not necessarily the question. The question is within context of their universe. If Batman knows about Superman first, which he should, because canonically Batman always shows up before Superman lands on, well, not lands on Earth, before he announces himself in Metropolis.
Yeah.
That gives him enough time once Superman saves a plane or whatever, leaps over a building and announces himself. Batman immediately goes into detective mode and knows everything about him before they ever fight.
Yeah.
So at that point, he knows every single one of his weaknesses. So every time in universe they fight, he would have everything. He'd have red sun energy. He'd have kryptonite. He'd have
Magic.
He'd have everything. He knows Zatanna. He knows Zatara.
it's
He
already
knows
in
John Constantine.
It's already in his lore that he trains with Zatara.
Right.
So
out the gate, I think that in that context, he wins.
yeah.
And any time he would ever fight Superman, he would just exploit every one of his weaknesses. So
In this instance, all of them have to exploit his singular weakness of when he's not moving. That's his most vulnerable point.
right. So it would just be like if you just had a point where like, and it's like it's easy. It's also easier because he's not Superman, so he's not that fast.
Exactly.
He's not even probably even as fast as like the Hulk or something like that.
Yeah, no,
so he really is like Juggernaut at this point.
Because we'll give him like peak NFL speed, which are usually like most running backs.
Mhm.
I don't know a lot of football positions.
Right.
But like I'm pretty sure like the fastest one runs like a 4.2,
Mm-hmm.
40-meter dash.
Right.
So like he can do that for about 100 meters. Which
Okay.
is stupid fast.
Yeah. So I
Faster
would
than
yeah
Usain
yeah
Bolt.
I would say that there is like maybe 30% chance that they can kill him.
No, okay. 30%. That's
Yeah.
low. I'm giving him 80%.
Damn, really?
Yes.
I give him a 30% chance. I don't know. I think this guy takes a lot of them out.
Almost.
Pretty
Definitely.
pretty early too though.
Yeah.
Like I think pretty quickly he could take most of them out. So I think that puts them at a strategic disadvantage.
We have to remember that
So I give them a 60-30% chance.
they're all masters. In
Or
their
70-30,
abilities.
I mean.
Well, he's a novice
Mm-hmm.
at his.
Yeah, if you're saying novice, they're experts, he's a novice,
Yeah.
I still think that gives him maybe a 60-40 chance.
I'm going 80-20.
That's crazy. I don't think.
I'll even give it. I'll give him an 80.
I mean, I think just the fact that like whatever planet they're standing on, if he just punches the ground, that just causes so much chaos.
Yeah.
So I think, and it's like if he lands a hit on anyone, it's like instant death from one
definitely.
punch. So he is essentially One Punch Man with less durability.
Yeah. And
So
a sword.
And a sword with the same level of ability. So basically this is Saitama if
Holding
he was
Saitama.
if he didn't have right. This is just essentially Saitama holding Saitama with no defense.
Yeah.
So I think if that that's nothing. Yeah, so with that being the case, I think I'm going 60-40 and you're saying 80-20.
I'm saying I'm giving the group
Yeah.
84% chance of winning.
I'm giving the group 40% chance of winning.
Damn.
Because, I mean, run through these again. This is Excalibur, Frostbite.
The lightning blade,
Mm-hmm.
999 blades,
Mm-hmm.
the sword of necromancy, the sword of summoning, the sword of shadows, blade of the pharaoh, blade of teleportation, the plastic sword, and the sword of time. Not only do we have two, the necromancy and the sword of summoning, two sword abilities, three, because the blade of the pharaoh, three sword abilities.
That create armies.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. If he hits the ground, those armies are useless.
That's fine, because the blade of necromancy, he can keep bringing his back.
He could keep bringing his back, but he only brings back random people.
Yeah.
And so he's just bringing back cannon fodder.
Yeah.
So it's like, that would only be useful for like, like suppressing fire essentially. That would just be just to keep his just focus.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in this scenario, going with the scenario of it being us versus us, I think I would immediately understanding the situation I was in, I would be, and knowing as a novice, I think that the thing is, I would know that I need to be in constant motion. So I would either be running towards or running away. So I would just know when I need to retreat and when I need to speed blitz. Or just blitz in general. So I would try to make sure if I ever had to catch my breath or take a break, I would not be in a compromising position. And so I would constantly be doing like a ground punches to shake everything up. And then...
And ground slashes.
With the sword.
A larger crater. Because if you're hitting the ground, then it's spreading out a lot more. But if
Right.
you're hitting a slash, now
It's going in a direction. It's a directional force. So then, yeah, I would constantly be doing that to like gain strength. Also, you could probably angle it so when you hit the ground with the sword, you can launch yourself in the air.
Yeah.
So any time I would have in the air would be time for me to catch my breath because I'm not running. And then if I'm in the air, if I launch myself high enough in the air, then I can swing the sword and launch myself into directions while in the air. So then, and then also any swing that I do would cancel out any Excalibur swing.
Yeah.
It would cancel out any lightning.
Yeah.
And then so I would take out any guy that that I would think I would have struggled with as far as projectiles. I would be taking those guys out first. So I would be taking lightning and 99 blades out first. I would destroy the armies very first. Second order of business would be taking out any projectile guys. So then once I took out any projectile guys, and who is this over here that we have? Teleportation, or we got time?
Teleportation, time, and the plastic sword.
Yeah, I think plastic sword is just like, I'm backhanding him. He's like, you were here? Wait, you were here?
The plastic sword is just there for the shits and giggles.
Right. It's just like, wait, you brought this nigga? Like, they brought you here, bro? These ain't your real friends, bro.
He's like, I was gonna say he's like Common Moonrider.
Common Rider, yeah.
Where'd I get the moon from?
Justice Rider.
I wanted to say.
Wait, not Common Rider. Yeah, Justice Rider.
Is it Justice?
Yeah. Common Rider is something completely different.
Okay, he's the guy on the bike. One Punch Man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he's like him, but no, because I like him. He's inspirational. Plastic Sword is not inspirational.
That's Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, I like Kamen Rider.
Yeah, which is like the proto to Super Sentai, which is Power Rangers.
Exactly.
Right.
Plastic Sword is there because they sent out the memo to go fight the Sword of Might, and they were going to take him off.
Right.
He's only there by accident.
Right. Like, they all look back and like, yo, we brought this nigga?
Oh, bro, who brought this guy?
Right. Wait, I thought it was essential to the team. Like,
no.
We forgot you were here, dog.
It's like, if you look at the list,
yeah,
he's not on the list.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be on the list.
Right. Someone send this nigga home, bro.
We got heavy hitters.
Yeah.
You with a plastic sword.
Yeah.
Your sword literally does no damage.
Right. We're in the middle of a field. There's no plastic here. We're in nature, bro. What are you talking about?
Like, but
I got plastic with me. If he cuts the sword, I can make more plastic. He's just on the sideline, like, put me in the game, coach.
I can see. What's where it goes?
Come on, see, guys. Has one of the other guys keep cutting, guys. We can make some more plastic. Just do this for an hour, and I'll have more plastic.
I have a sea of plastic.
Like, come on, guys. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna swamp him, bro.
Guys, I'm useful.
I'm definitely useful, though.
Guys, not only can I can move my plastic, but I can also melt it, so it can like coat his face in plastic, and then like, I could be helpful. Like, you're not gonna get close to him. The second you're in 2 feet, you're dead. The second once you're within 200 feet, you're dead.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Go home.
Go home, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna kill you myself.
I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Somebody hold him down. I'm gonna
Everybody starts walking towards him.
Just the guy pauses time and just execute him peacefully. Hold him down. It's crazy work. I'm dead. No, I think it's like we got enough guys here where they don't technically have this ability. If I'm just kind of randomly pulling this out, if we got necromancy, summonings, and like, like shadow and all this stuff like that, if they could like just send this nigga to the shadow realm or something, or like to the fucking back rooms, that's like the best case scenario. Yeah. I'm thinking like if this nigga just wakes up in the back rooms and he just can't. He's just trapped in an alternate dimension. He's just trapped in a hell dimension he can't get out of. It's like that's the only thing. But like even Superman has punched out of dimensions before, so it's like even that is like nothing in the back rooms could actually hurt him. So whatever demons are in the back rooms or interdimensional beings, he's just like ragdolling them. He just can't get out.
Yeah.
So he's just constantly walking through back rooms, and he's like now he's the worst thing in the back rooms. Now he's the back room in the back rooms. So every time people show up, he's there. Like he's the worst thing there. But he meets people, and they're like, "How do we get out of here?" And he's like, "I would asking you, how did you get in here?" It's like get me out of here, bro. So it's like someone is like getting chased by something in the back rooms and he kills it. And they're like, what the fuck? And it's like, you guys gotta get me out of here. I've been here 100 years.
They start thanking him. Just like,
thank you. We helped you so much. It's like,
and then he kills it.
It's like, yeah, whatever. How did you get here, though?
Yeah, how did you get in here?
Get me out of here.
Please retrace your steps.
It's like, what do you mean? It's like, I've been here for 100 years.
Yeah, please get me out of here.
You haven't died of like dehydration or starvation? It's like, no,
I
they
can't
keep providing me food
yeah,
and water.
Yeah, I can't get out of
They
it.
gave me a bed to sleep in. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I kind of run this kingdom now, but I really want to get out.
It's like, I haven't seen the sun.
Right, I haven't seen the sun. There's
there's sun. It's kind of cool.
There's
also
no
give me a gym.
There's no
but
TV.
It's useless.
It's useless. I'm too strong. There's no TV in here. We don't get reception.
They keep replaying reruns of MASH.
That's the most fucked up part about all of this. All we have is the entire series of MASH. I've seen MASH 1,000 times.
I know it word for word.
Yeah, I know it word for word. I literally would beat any MASH trivia at this point. I just have it on constantly. I just let it play on loop. They couldn't give me a show I liked.
They couldn't give me an actual good show. They couldn't give me new shows.
They couldn't give me Breaking Bad. They couldn't give me anything. They couldn't give me Better Call Saul. They couldn't give me Game of Thrones.
They couldn't give me any animes. They just gave me
right.
MASH.
No animes. They couldn't give me Naruto with like 1,000. They couldn't give me One Piece. At least I'd get to the end.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Bro, they offered me. Oh, dang. I forgot it. It was a black and white TV show.
Wait, what?
Another one. I forgot it.
Gilligan's Island or some shit.
Something like that.
I Love Lucy.
Something like that. Something trash.
Yeah. Something terrible. Just Nick at Night. Just all I have is just Nick at Night. I have one TV. It's a 27-inch like CRT. And it's just nothing but Nick at Night.
I can't break it. It's stronger than me.
Yeah, I can't break it.
I can't break it and I can't turn it off.
I can't turn it
It's
off.
classic at all times. I
Oh
can
my
only
God.
turn it down one.
Yeah, I can't turn it down. It's so loud. Just getting fucked with by the back rooms. I can't kill you, so they just fuck with you.
It
Oh, I'm
goes
dead.
silent for 5 minutes.
It goes to
every day.
1999 and then just resets back to the 80s. It just goes back to like black and white. I get up to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and then it just goes all the way back to I Love Lucy. Just Matlock. Just terrible.
At one point, they gave me silent films. I was able to sleep.
I was finally able to sleep.
And then right when I hit REM sleep, back to MASH.
Right, I woke up and it's the same episode that was playing when I went to sleep. It paused it for me when I went to sleep.
And then on the screen it said, "We know you were sleeping."
Right. We
Don't
know
worry.
where you're seeing. Don't worry. It's like, who is this?
We paused it for you.
Yeah, don't worry. We wouldn't want you to miss it. Just gets to a point where he's like, maybe I deserve this. Maybe I shouldn't get out.
I can't kill myself either.
Right, I can't
I
die.
tried to use the blade.
I tried to cut my own heart out. It didn't work.
They gave it back to me.
They gave it back.
Hand.
Yeah, they gave it back to me. I'm dead. It was like it's just like a gift. It's like a box. It's like he like a Christmas present. He opens up and it's just his heart in it.
And it says, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. Don't worry. He puts it back in his chest and they just give him like a Snoopy Band-Aid. they give him a Charlie Brown Band-Aid. He's just a giant Charlie Brown Band-Aid to put on his chest.
This is they're there.
There. I'm dead. X's and O's.
X's and O's. Alright. Oh,
That's actually hilarious. He loses and just ends up in the back rooms. And just
Exactly.
gets tortured in the back rooms. He's not even a villain. Like, why would this happen to him? It's just no civilians are harmed. He's just like fighting for his life against these other guys. No one's a bad guy. They're just in this like
Especially-
Hunger Games battle royale.
Especially since he's a novice and everyone else is trained.
Yeah,
experts.
trained.
So
Yeah, he's like,
why
I just
come after me?
I just got jumped and sent to hell for no reason. Like, what the fuck? This wasn't even fair. They trained for this.
Exactly.
Like, for what
I
purpose?
just got the sword 2 minutes ago. I was going to the store to get some sandwiches, man.
Right.
And now I'm in the back rooms.
Yeah, literally a regular guy, literally an accountant, just living his normal life. It's just given a sword by God. It's like 7 superpowered niggas are coming to kill you.
Bro, wife and kids at home worried
Right.
about him.
Yeah, worried about him.
Dropped off the face of the earth. Alright. But to run through the list.
I was gonna be disrespectful. I was gonna be like, just Charlie Kirk. Just Charlie Kirk given a sword of strength. Like, here, fight 100 demons for no reason.
Here you go.
Like, why, bro? I was just out of college. What the fuck?
Yeah, now you're not.
Now you're not. Now you're in the fucking back rooms for no reason.
Alright. List number 1, we said Excalibur is taking the cake for that one. List number 2, Sword of Might is also taking the cake for everything else. List number 3, we said the Sword of Shadows. List number 4, we disagreed. You say 999 Blades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Frostbite. List number 5, you said the Sword of Time. I'm going with the Classic Sword.
Yeah, I think with all of these, I think they'd be good fights, and I think it's a coin flip with a lot of these abilities.
Yeah. Besides the Sword of Might, that one's just it's beating everything on every list.
Yeah.
All combined.
As in a 1v1, yeah.
1v1 is taking the cake. 1v what? 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
1v20.
Yeah, 1v20.
No,
yeah.
1v24. My bad.
Yeah, 1v24.
Still taking the cake. Alright.
It's pretty solid. Yeah, that was pretty solid. That's pretty good. I think, honestly, if I were to, just style point, just having fun, let's say, Marvel Universe or DC Universe, you just had to be a superhero or something like that. Which one would you pick just to have fun?
Was that fun? I'm definitely going out of everything.
Yeah, because, you wouldn't be, on your own. You wouldn't be in a Battle Royale situation. You could just, you could join the Avengers or Justice League or Teen Titans or something like that and fight crime. You'd have backup and stuff. You'd have every hero in the Marvel Universe to back you up. So if you're ever in a city, you can just shoot up a beacon and just be like, yo, can I get, Cap and Thor to show up and help me out?
With the Lightning Blade, Thor is going to be excellent help at all times. Definitely going to be buddy.
Because he can call a storm.
Exactly.
So you go Marvel Universe, got the lightning sword, call Thor up, you just be Thor's sidekick.
I'm not going to. But that would, if you had the Lightning Blade, that would be the way to go. Like always, I want to go with teleportation, but I'm going to not go with that. I'm going to try to stay away from it. I'm going to have to go with a very tough one. It's a toss-up between the Blade of Shadows and the Diamond Sword. Either one can go for me. Only because once I get a little bit more training with that Sword of Shadows, I'm basically using those shadows to cause havoc. I'm not going to be a villain. Maybe. I'm probably going to be like an anti-hero. Do some jobs on the side for whoever needs the help with the Shadow Sword. And if I have the Diamond Blade, then I'm pretty much just using that to flex.
Mm.
Get tons of money. Hop in some fights if people need me, really. But with the Sword of Shadows, I'll be helpful. I'll train with it. Hopefully find a way to allow myself to travel through said shadows.
Mm.
And then just take it all from there.
Yeah, I think the most useful one is you go Sword of Strength, which we deem the strongest one, so it's kind of cheese to pick that one.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because your only weakness is the fact that you constantly have to be in motion, which means you're basically Juggernaut. So I would think that it would be funny because you would probably have the physique of a track runner.
Yeah.
So you're strong, but you're not built like a jacked guy. You're not like Broly or something.
Exactly.
You're actually yo, why does this guy look like Usain Bolt? Yeah. Essentially, you're built like Usain. Honestly, if you gave this sword to Usain, he'd probably be the best person to wield it.
Exactly.
So your cardio is your key element.
You would not be the best person to wield it. Because he's fast but doesn't have a lot of stamina. You want to
right, so you would have an endurance guy.
Yeah, you want to give it to whoever the world record
Best
is.
endurance guy, David Goggins or something.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Do you not know who David Goggins is?
He's a runner.
He's a runner?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's a whole thing.
He's a guy. He's an athletic guy.
Yeah. He's ex Special Forces and everything. But he's known for his whole thing of his insane endurance. He'll run a marathon with broken feet and He'll
that's just stupid.
and stuff like that, and like he'll be like bleeding profusely from every orifice on his body, and he's like that type. Like if you gave this sword to David Goggins, I think it would actually be better than you saying.
No, he's just stupid. No. Why you running on 2 broken feet? Go home.
Just his whole thing is just like mental focus and like
Mind over
mental.
matter type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Oh, you know what else is over matter?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep.
Correct.
Go home.
I think honestly, what I would want is the closest thing I could get to just being Virgil in DMC.
Makes
So I think like
999 blades.
999 blades, but then also maybe like Excalibur.
I mean, but Excalibur's really just giving you like that concussive force,
Mm-hmm.
cutting through almost anything, and like that blinding light to Day's enemies.
Yeah, I think out of all of these, if I'm going to like any universe, if I go to like Marvel Universe with Excalibur, then I can always get, if I get on the Avengers team, I can just go to like Tony and just be like, can I get some gear?
Yeah.
And then then I'm like flying and all sorts of shit. So
Get some nanotech.
yeah, get like a nanotech suit. And I honestly I wouldn't even need any weapons on it. I would still just use the Excalibur as the weapon, but I would just want like some form of like, not even full Iron Man suit, just like gear,
Yeah.
just like boots, gauntlets, stuff like that, helmet.
Some accessories.
Yeah, just some accessories. And I think it'd be solid. I'd be like, same thing with like Teen Titans. I'd be like, I just get some tech just to like have some maneuverability and then train with some people, some Batman training.
Batman training in Marvel?
No, I'm talking about DC and Marvel. If I went to one universe,
Oh.
if I went to either universe, what I would do,
Okay.
I'd go to like, I mean, I'm too old I'm 32. I can't go to Teen Titans. But I'm just saying if I went to DC universe, those would be the people I would want to be cool with.
Okay.
Just hanging out with like Cyborg and Nightwing.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
So
Raven.
So Leon Justice.
Yeah. Not Young Justice, no. Teen Titans.
But you're not a teen anymore.
I'm not young either, just in general either. I mean, I would have to join the Justice League.
I mean, you're young compared to a 50-year-old. So
I mean, it's all relative.
exactly.
It's all relative. So I guess, though, like, just in the crew of people I would hang out with at that point, yeah, like, depending on the time period that I would show up in, let's say, like, he's not Rob, like, Dick Grayson is Nightwing at this point.
No.
So they're in their 20s at this point.
Yeah.
So the Teen Titans technically has been not disbanded, but the roster is like, Damian and Blue Beetle and stuff like that. So it's the younger guys. Right. So I would just like hang out with Nightwing and Cyborg and Beast Boy and, marry Raven and, go to Nightwing's and Starfire's wedding and just, those would be the people I'd hang out with. But I technically would be on the Justice League.
No.
And I'd like, by virtue of knowing Nightwing, I would get some Batman training.
Yeah.
And by being close to, the boy Vic, get some tech from Cyborg,
Hopefully a mother box.
Yeah, that would definitely help. So I'm going to Excalibur just because, just being in this world, I think it would be the most beneficial. But I think the most fun that I said was the Buster Sword, the big ass fuck off sword, and then like 99 blades. I would say if I had to pick one person, ignoring strength, if we took strength off of this, I think I would go 99 blades in this gauntlet.
No, okay.
Yeah.
It's versatile. It's fun.
Yeah, defense, range, maneuverability, offense, yeah. So yeah, in this gauntlet, 5-way gauntlet, no strength, I'm going 99 blades. Marvel or DC, I'm going Excalibur.
So the plan, no matter what, I'm going to Blade of Shadows.
Blade of Shadows is cheesy, especially the way you described it. It's pretty solid. I just wouldn't have a lot of fun with it personally. It is useful though.
I'm gonna have tons of fun right there. Because I'm not only am I gonna be controlling the shadows, I'm gonna eventually be able to maneuver through the shadows. Right. If I can't maneuver through the shadows, I'm gonna make the shadows be a platform, so then I can just like walk.
Yeah. You'd essentially be like Noob Saibot.
Yeah.
Just to bring it back to Mortal Kombat again, just solid list.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're in a game.
Yeah.
All right. Finito. Final. Dunzo.
Dunzo be Bangzo. Did I make that? Yes, I did.
You did make it.
Street. Goated.
Pin in the bin. Rhyming.
All the timing.
Rhyming all the timing. I was going to say rhyming accidentally, but That actually wasn't accidental. That was pretty on purpose. That was actually rhyming on purpose.
You know, a little bit of on.
He's rapping. He's rapping. Can you believe it?
Oh.
All right, solid.
Yeah.
Episode 4 in the can. Episode 4.
Someone coming through the door. No.
He's rapping. Somebody put on a beat. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's the finish. Signing off. Signing out.
See you later. You know,
Good night.
0.
Good night. Round of applause. Yay.